I just have to lock in on my work. I just have to. Trying to find a balance in doing my work that pays me and my work that doesn't pay me yet. Continuing to create because it's what I love, and continuing to create and edit and share and all the things. Hopefully when I get this work done that I have to do, I can do some things that I want to do.
That's the message. It's Friday. Hey guys, welcome to a new weekly vlog. Let me close that. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. It's Friday night. It's literally 5:41. I just got done watching the last episode of the first batch of episodes of Bridgerton that came out. It's really good so far. I saw on Threads before I started watching, because I didn't start, I think it's like 4 or 5 full episodes. I didn't start watching it until lunch, like right at lunchtime, to like noon. But before that, I had saw somebody on Threads say, oh, it's just not good this year. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what people be watching, but I swear some people just watch, like, people don't like nothing. Like, I think people think it's cool to not like stuff, and so people just don't be liking nothing. Because I'm looking at the show like, what is there not to like? It was good. It's good. Like, I cannot wait till February 26th. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I need to get some dinner. I have some leftover, like, beef, and I can make like a little bowl and just lay around the house and read. But I have not been out of the house since last Saturday. Tomorrow will make a whole fucking week, like a whole full week since I've been in the house. And I do have my bar class tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm about to leave the house and get some ramen. I'm finna go to my little ramen spot right up the street, just to like get some fresh air. It's freezing outside, but I have to get out of this house. We've had snow flurries off and on all day, but not like a super heavy snowfall. I thought we were supposed to get some inches though. That's what I thought I saw on the news, aka the news via the internet, because I don't have cable to be watching the news. But I thought I saw them say we were gonna get some inches, like some lake snow. No, I'm putting that out there, but so far we haven't got much. What perfume? What perfume did I have on the last time I wore this? I don't know, but this smells so good. The weather outside is frightful, so we have to put this head up. Yeah, actually, let's put the hair back there like that. I think a person that can look super cool and put together, like on they just throw on days, that's a beauty with some style. But I need something on my face. Old Faithful's gonna do it every time. I'm about to throw on some sweats, and I'm gonna head out the door to get me some ramen. These little heat lamps, it's like heat lamps, they come in clutch. It's not that bad out here. I mean, it's cold, but it's not, if it's negative, I didn't look at the weather, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel that bad. My lips are so ashy. Anyway, dinner was done. It was dark in the restaurant, obviously. I just sat there and read and ate. Now I'm about to hop right back on this train, go right back home, and I think somebody coming and read. That's from I fear this vlog is just going to be another one of me reading, but I don't know if it's like what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know if it's, what the hell is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know if it's like coming off. I can't think of the word. I'm thinking of a word, I can't think of it. I don't know if you could like tell the sun, like the sun going down, like the light from the sun going down on the book. It's magical. And I was trying to share, translating. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know if it's translating, but it's like, I love the way the sun sets through the window. And it's casting like perfectly on my book. And I wanted to share with y'all, but I feel like you can't see it. Anyway, happy Saturday. Bye. That's all I got to say on Saturday. Bitch. Always getting stuck. It's so annoying. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday. I love Sundays because it's the start of a new week, and I love the start of a new week. I love it, and it's February 1st. I love when the first of the month falls on like the first day of the week on a Sunday. It's just like, it is like the perfect scenario for me. I love the beginning of something, the beginning of a month, the beginning of the year, the beginning of the week. And so I'm in a good mood. And also Sundays are days where I get to be really, really productive, and it make me feel good on the inside. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's 6:23. I'm up, getting ready to throw on some clothes to go do my cardio this morning. And then when I come back, I'm going to shower, probably put a little bit of dry shampoo in my hair, put some curls in it, because I'm going to film a Q&A for Sunday chat. Film that, edit it, upload it, and then I'm probably going to read a little bit, maybe take a nap. Actually, no, I'm going to get on live for a couple hours, get off live, read a little bit, and then film Barely Cooking with Angel. I'm making Cacio with PePe today, from Chrissy Teigen's book. Yeah, so like 2 pieces of content, get a little bit of reading in, get my workout in, get my live in. So I just be boom 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 on Sundays, but it doesn't feel like a super like busy, like, oh, I got so much to do. It's like a chill Sunday. Like, it's not like, it still feels very chill to me, right? It's very content heavy, social media heavy. I'm going on live, I'm recording and uploading a video, I'm recording another video to upload tomorrow. But I don't know, it's just something about Sundays. I need to brush my teeth. That's what I need to do. And I don't know, it's just something about today. Like last night I laid down and I was just feeling like very hopeful. Like very hopeful. Like I was looking at my what do you call it? Damn, not metrics. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm telling y'all, when I get my physical, I want to go to a neurologist. Like, is that what is? I just need to make sure that ain't nothing going on up here. Because, you know, being a little forgetful, okay, but the way in which analytics, that's the word that I'm looking for, and the way in which it takes me forever to recall, and like I can recall synonyms or words like it, but I could be thinking of a word, like it could be right here on my forehead and I cannot get it out of my mouth, and then I have to talk around it like metrics. Like I have to say the synonyms, and then eventually it feels like it works its way down out of my mouth. I don't know what the fuck that is about. Girl, I know that it's inappropriate to dig in your ear with a bobby pin, but I'm sorry, there is simply nothing else that can get it clean the way I want to get it clean. So I keep a little bobby pin on my little tray. I clean it out like I'm doing right now every time. But baby, I get in that ear every morning, and then I get a Q-tip, which is also not good for your ear. I don't care. I can't help it. Girl, I don't like no dirty ears. Then I get a Q-tip and wet it and clean the rest of the residue out. Like, I absolutely have to. Like, I know. You ain't got to tell me that's bad for you. I know. Baby, I done messed around and hit 2 far down in my ear before. But you see how clean that Q-tip is. I don't get, you know. I can't help it. Some stuff I'm just too black to not do. I don't know what to tell you. That is one of them. Anyway, I was saying, I do not like to brush my teeth on camera, but I was saying I was like feeling good about content, and it came off the back of a rejection, which is crazy. Somebody reached out to me on TikTok about, Instagram about an opportunity, which I greatly appreciate. Like, I thanked her. She probably was like, oh, hey girl, you're welcome. I thanked her so many times, but she was working with the brand, and they are doing I think it didn't pass now, because I think it was like the end of January. Anyway, they were doing a live Instagram podcast of like some of their, it's Ilia, it's a makeup brand, and they were doing a live on TikTok, like showcasing some of their new products, and they wanted a model, right? And they were doing it here in Chicago, and she reached out to me and she was like, hey, I remember you from da-da-da-da, I threw your name in da-da-da, whatever. So I had to like send over a headshot, my metrics, and I realized in that moment I have just been doing this thing. Like, I've just been getting on here creating videos, whatever the case may be, and you know, I have sort of been saying, okay, I want to take it more seriously, but I don't have proper headshots. I don't have like, that's not the first time I've looked at my metrics in like my analytics in that way to like try to determine a pay rate and stuff like that, but I have not worked with brands enough to even consider that stuff seriously. So I ain't gonna lie, I had to use chat. So I went and like pulled my metrics, ran it through like a thing to like show you your engagement and all that type of stuff, which I have excellent engagement on TikTok, like excellent, right? But that's where it stops. YouTube, Instagram, I don't know, like that brand was specifically doing a live on TikTok, so I thought, you know, maybe my metrics on TikTok like would shine. But like, as I was like pulling metrics, I was like, Angela, you like, Instagram is still king. Like, that's still where brands like look like first most for brand collaborations. And so I was like, you have got to figure out a strategy for Instagram and get over yourself as it relates to Instagram. I'm trying and then YouTube as well, like something very much something. But anyway, I said all that to say, I pulled I looked at my analytics. I was like, damn, I have really good engagement on TikTok. It doesn't always feel like that because the numbers, like you look at videos and you have 5,000 views or, you know, and 300 likes and you're like, damn, this video bombed. But, you know, the amount of saves, the amount of like reshare, reposts and stuff like that all go into your analytics. I was like, actually, I have really good fucking analytics, which was inspiring. So I went to bed last night, like February, I am going to figure all of that out. That's right. And then also I saw Tony Bravo's Architectural Digest announcement and I was like, bitch, yeah. Yeah, not that I necessarily want to, you know, have an Architectural Digest feature, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you know who need one? Janae. They need to go feature Janae's house in Architectural Digest. I mean, I might be being biased. I don't care. But get a camera in my girl's crib because it's like that. But there are Architectural Digest style opportunities that would like make my life. So girl, it's February 1st, it's on and popping. Let's go to the gym. Y'all wanna come to the gym with me? Maybe I'll be in there by myself. Maybe I'll take y'all to the gym with me. Let's go. I literally put in a request for them to turn off this loud ass music or either turn it down. It's still on. Today, when the office opens, I'm going in the office and say, that shit is distracting. Turn it down. Nobody wants to feel like they're working out in a corporate gym at their home. I don't know who said it. It wasn't on at first. And I guess if they want it on, cool, but like, turn it down. Why is it so loud? I can't even hear. I hear it through my earphones at like full blast. Or rather, I have to put my earphones on full blast so that I don't hear them. And then it's the worst music. Like, it's terrible. Speaking of earphones, I need to get some new ones because these Beats, this one never charges. Like, it's been on a charger all weekend, but it's dead. Anyway, I'm just complaining. I swear I'm in a good mood. I swear. so much more unstable than my left. Anyway, it's time to start my workout. I gotta find some music. I was listening to Ariana Grande yesterday. See, that's why I don't typically record my workout. I accidentally stopped the damn treadmill instead of taking it off pause, and I didn't get an accurate count of like calories or anything. So the treadmill will say something like 3 miles. My watch says 2 miles, 2.13 miles, which is probably more accurate. I am going to do, because this camera about to die, I'm going to do some walking lunges and side lunges as like a cool down stretch. Okay, girl. Oh, it kind of look cute. My nose running. That's because I'm like it's cold. Like, I'm cold by these windows. Like, I don't feel no air coming through them, but I don't know. It's cold. Anyway, my nose running. It is 3:02, so much later in the day. Sunday chat is uploading. It is currently uploaded HD, so that'll be going up in the next 30 minutes or so. I just threw on the top. I got my pajamas on under this. I'm actually about to take this off and get comfortable, because y'all know I have to film. I'm telling y'all, my nose is running. The heat is on. Am I getting sick? Wait a minute. The fuck? I hope not. Anyway, so I am going to hop on live from about 4 to maybe like 3:30 to 5:30. And then I'm gonna make chips. I'm gonna show y'all what I had in a minute, because I didn't come on and show y'all yesterday, which would have been perfect for the vlog, but girl, I be forgetting. I did make TikToks though, because I'm always making TikTok. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, I do want to show y'all this. Yesterday when I was at the grocery store, I restocked on wine. Ooh, nah, stop playing. Yesterday when I was at the grocery store, I restocked on wine because it was a sale. So I got some of my favorites. This Dow I already had. Dry January is over, so I'm cracking that tonight with my dinner that I'm making for Barely Cooking. But I also got some Decoy, which is another cab that I really love. I got some Freak Show, which is another cab I really love. I got another Dow, because I knew I was about to open that one I had tonight. And then I got this Belle Gloss Pinot, which is really, really good. Y'all know I'm a cab girl, but I really like that Pinot. So I got me some, restock my little wine situation. And I told you I was gonna use the little table as like a mock wine rack holder stuff too. So it sits here on this little table. Did I throw the chips away? I said I wasn't gonna throw the chip bag away. What did I do with it? For Barely Cooking today, ooh, why am I tripping? I'm making Cacio and PePe from Chrissy Teigen's book. But y'all, I bought these chips when I was in the grocery store yesterday. I learned, somebody told me on Instagram because I posted them. I learned that Jose Andres is a famous chef in DC. Like, he has multiple restaurants, and that he is a staunch anti-Trumper, and that he does a lot with like feeding the homeless and stuff. So he's an all-around good guy. There is a display of like his chips and like other products like in Mariano's, and I literally walk past it every day and I'd be like, damn, them look like they sound good. So yesterday I finally bought them. Girl, they was fire. fire. They are a green curry potato chip, and they have a hint of lemongrass and lime. Baby, I hooked these up with. Girl, I broke down and bought some fish wife. Remember I went to my friend's vision board party and I bought like some canned fish to take with me, and I was like, why is fish wife so expensive? Like the cheapest one was like $7.99. This was $10, and then they go up from $15. And I was like, I just feel like that is so expensive for like canned fish. As a girl that grew up eating canned fish, that's just too much. But I broke down and bought this smoked rainbow trout because people can talk about, girl, it's so good. So I made a post and people that told me a million different things to taste. I'm like, y'all got $1 million? Because that's how much it's going to take. But this was so good, and I ate a little bit of this with a little bit of this and some capers. Girl, it was fire. Tonight for dinner, did I say what I'm making for dinner? I'm making Cacio and PePe from Chrissy Teigen's cookbook. Yeah, so I'm gonna hop on live in a minute. Oh, why did somebody, girl, I gotta check my email. My rent payment didn't go through. I go check my account. Girl, somebody didn't wipe that bitch clean. I talked to my bank. They've like put the money back in there now or whatever, but I gotta wait on a new debit card. I said I'm gonna take my banking account information off. I'm gonna leave my credit cards on like Amazon and stuff, because that's not like real money. But my bank card, I'm taking it off. I'm not even putting my shit back on Apple Pay. You scamming ass scammers, you won't get me again. Girl, yes, I did leave this house. I left this house, but like in a hurry. My friends were out and I was on live, and my friend popped on my live and she was like, we at the wig, come and have a drink with us for the end of dry January. So I literally popped off of live, threw on some clothes, ran to the wig, spent like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2, like kicking it with my friends, and I'm back home. It's 7:25. I still have plenty of time to make dinner and then hop into bed. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. But girl, why did I go outside? That's crazy. I literally just threw on this Acne sweater and some jeans, and then I have my Acne boots on. Quick little 1-2, kick with my girls. That's how we do. That rhymes, period. I had a couple glasses of bubbly. First drink since December. Go ahead, pour that out. We're gonna need that. Let me set this up real quick. I'm gonna be cooking from Chrissy Teigen's book. I'm making her lemony arugula spaghetti cacio e pepe. That's what I'm cooking. Put that in the sink. This is my water. I like to keep it by my bed so I can sleep. And I'm gonna go get undressed. Listen to me. When you watch this vlog, if you haven't already seen the YouTube short of this barely cooking, this cacio e pepe, go watch it. This, if you don't make nothing else, make this. It is so freaking good. Even with me not getting the right cheese. Like, I got the right cheese. I got Parmesan, but I was supposed to get grated, and I already had some shredded. So I was like, what's really the difference? I tried to chop it down. It's a difference. It's a difference in the way that it melts into pasta. You need the grated, but that wasn't, I mean, it didn't melt how I wanted it to melt or how it was supposed to melt. But that didn't change the taste at all, I don't think, because this is so good. That hit like grits. I cut the recipe down to like 2 servings, so I have this left, but I dead ass I'm about to eat this tonight. You can see kind of where the cheese like chunked up. It didn't necessarily melt into it, but that, like I said, it didn't change the flavor. Like, it is delicious, and it's super easy. It was really quick, fairly inexpensive. This is the one to make. It's Monday and it's lunchtime. Y'all, I'm finna make this pasta again. I have enough to make another little serving of it. I'm finna make this pasta again. Pasta 2 days in a row is crazy, but this Cacio e Pepe, Christy, I gotta give you your 10s on that Cacio e Pepe. It's fire. I'm about to remake it. And since I already recorded it, I can make it with y'all. So then y'all can get the tea. The only thing is, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to, let's do this real quick, because with the recipe, you're supposed to have grated Parmesan. But I already had some Parmesan at home, so I was like, I'll just, and it's shredded. So I was like, I'll just use my food processor to like grate it down. But then when it came time to cook last night, because I popped out with my friends real quick, I didn't start cooking until like 8 o'clock, like 7:45. So I was like, I don't got time for all of it. So I was like, I'll just try to chop it down with the knife real quick to make it like more granular, like smaller. And maybe that'll work. Girl, that did not work. So when it was time to start like melting the cheese, like when it was time to start adding the cheese to the pasta, it was like melting in clumps instead of like creating like a cream. It was good anyway. But I'm gonna see if I grate it, if I put it in this little Ninja cup and grate it, will it give me the texture that I'm looking for? And I ain't got that long because I'm on lunch, but it didn't take long at all to make it. What I'm gonna do first though, let's get the water to boiling. I'm finally getting to try this restaurant, Crying Tiger. It opened a few months ago, and my friend was back and forth out of the city for like a couple months. And we have been watching it as it was like being built out, and we was like, we going as soon as it opened. So we didn't want to go for the first time without each other. So we finally got a reservation for tonight. So we gonna do that. So you wanna heavily salt your pasta water. So I'm just gonna put on this, I'm gonna turn the heat up on high like a young hoe. So it can start boiling quickly, very quickly, but you wanna generously salt the water. Put like 3 handfuls of salt in here. And then bring that to a boil. And then I'm gonna pull out another pan to make the other stuff in. And then, yesterday I made like 2 servings, which is about 100, you know, 2 servings is 150 spaghetti noodles. So that means 1 serving of spaghetti noodles is 75 noodles. I Googled it. And yes, I'm finna count it because I don't have a thing to weigh it, so I have to count it. So I didn't do too much. I did like a serving and a quarter. Ooh. Oh man, I lost the noodle. So while that's still coming to a boil, let's see if we can grate this cheese. And then I'm just gonna grate all of this. I'm not gonna use all of it, but I'll just grate it all, whatever. Excuse me. I didn't even cover my mouth. And I'm the only person that still, it's just me, but I still cover my mouth. I don't like to cough all over my stuff. Oh, there we go. I think that's as crushy as it's gonna get. It looked grated to me. Hold on, let me show you. Don't that look grated? We shall see. Water is just about boiling for the noodles. The other thing we need is some garlic and lemon juice. So I'm gonna just squeeze the juice of this lemon. Is this gonna be enough? I think I might need to cut another one in half. Just gonna squeeze the juice of this lemon. So let me go ahead and put the noodles in the pot. So we got our lemon juice. The noodles are, you know, you don't want to break your noodles. Italian people get mad at you when you break your spaghetti noodles. Ooh, that's a big ass piece of garlic. Hold on. You don't even want to be mushed. Oh my God, garlic juice flying every goddamn word. Don't piss me off. Y'all see that? I'm gonna warm this skillet because we need to cook our pancetta. Let me move that out the way. Okay, so I'm gonna take the rest of this pancetta. And you just cook it in the skillet. Don't put any oil in it yet. But you cook it in the skillet until it's good and crispy and brown. Now, if you don't eat pork or meat, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to figure out what I cut my finger, like what cut my finger. Okay, the noodles are about done. So I'm actually just going to you want them al dente. You don't want them like completely done because I'm going to finish them off in that skillet over there. So don't make your noodles mush, darling. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this pasta water to just have on reserve. Okay, to make your little sauce, you're going to do some olive oil in the bottom of the skillet. You want red pepper flakes. I'm gonna take this top off. I'm just measuring with my heart. And then you want black pepper. And then you're going to put the garlic in there. And you're going to let that cook until it gets fragrant. Like until you can start smelling the, you know what fragrant means. Y'all know what fragrant means. I'm going to cut it down some. Ooh, it smells, when I tell y'all it smells so good in here. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and add my lemon juice. And to that, I'm just going to add my drained pasta. And then you want to mix it around until it's like all coated with that sauce. Let me get all that coated. That's all yours. You want all of that. Order that. This is where we're going to go in and see if our little cheese experiment works. So I'm going to put a little cheese. And I'm going to put some of that pasta water in there. To try to help mix it. Let's see if it works. Definitely works better. Okay, period. Bill not a science guy. That's exactly what I was looking for yesterday. So there is definitely a difference between grated and shredded. I always be like, what's the difference? Now I know, girl. Now I know. Cooking is a science for real. I'm gonna put a little more cheese because I don't need that much. That little sauce by itself was popping. And I'm gonna put just a tiny more of that pasta water in there. And that's it. Handful of arugula. You can cut the eye off. And you're just gonna stir that around. I'm wasting shit all over the floor. What is wasting? You're just gonna stir that around until the arugula wilts real good. Let me move that. I just feel like it's gonna waste. I love arugula, but it's one of those greens, and I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but it's one of those greens when I don't eat it for a while and then I go back to it, my stomach is always a little upset by it. Am I the only person who gets an upset stomach from arugula? I don't have time to try to make it look pretty for y'all. I got just enough time to eat and do a little bit of a cleanup. it. I might put some capers on the side of it today just because I got a salt tooth. But that's it, girl. That's the meal. I may be able to use this big one because I am about to throw some sweet potatoes. Girl, what is this gonna do? Nothing. That's all right. I bought another one. I need to get some of them little like cooking bags, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to put my fish in there to like steam in them. Y'all know the little bags I'm talking about? I'll get some when I leave it out of the house this weekend. But I'm about to make these potatoes. And then I'm gonna just put I'm gonna put my salmon in the on the same tray. So let me cut off. Let's do this first. Okay, so not that I eat the skin, but I always rinse them off. I don't know why I do that. It's not like I'm eating the skin. This is what we're putting in the oven. Pretty simple. And then I'll either have like an arugula salad. I got some spinach in there. Maybe I'll have a mix on the side with just like some lemon juice and olive oil as a dressing. But anyway, once that warms up, we'll throw that in the oven and that'll cook. Obviously the sweet potatoes will cook longer than the salmon, so I'll just pop those out of the oven when they're done. Why the other day I saw a young lady say she cooks her salmon for like an hour and it was something egregious. I'm like, girl, why would you go cook that salmon that you know, young hoes do be cooking everything on high and too long. Girl, that salmon hard as hell. Why is you cooking that shit that long? Anyway, that's gonna be it for the vlog. I am going to sit here and chill for the rest of my lunch. And then I'm gonna get back to work. Yeah, I'm working on a few different things, and I just want to stay on task so I can get them off. I don't want them on my plate too long, so I don't really have time to play. Oh, I went to the I didn't take y'all to dinner with me last night just because it's hard to film in like restaurant stuff. It be so dark. Like the ambiance in places are so dark. But I did go to Crying Tiger last night. I really enjoyed it. We ordered just a few things, so I definitely want to go back because there was a bunch of other stuff on the menu that I wanted to try. But we tried this like was it lobster toast? Delicious. And then we also had a curry goat dish with rice. Phenomenal. That was my favorite thing. And then we had like a miso, like a salmon. It was like in this like soupy, like this like broth. The broth was delicious. It wasn't salmon, it was a cod. We had this cod in like this broth with like vegetables like tomatoes and stuff. The broth was delicious. Like I literally had it in a bowl and I was like eating it like a soup. The cod, it didn't have no flavor, like it didn't have no seasoning. But you know, I'm assuming the broth was supposed to be the seasoning, but it was just messing up the broth for me. So I wasn't even eating. My friend pretty much ate the cod, but the broth was so delicious. And then we had like this toasted coconut like sundae for dessert. It was so good. Oh, and then I had like this Vietnamese coffee because we wasn't drinking alcohol. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. So I'll definitely be going back. There was a branzino I wanted to taste. There was this like spring roll appetizer that I wanted to taste, but I wasn't gonna do spring rolls and do bread. The toast that we had. There is this beef dish that I want to taste, and she doesn't eat beef. Her dude doesn't eat beef, so she barely eats it because they, you know, she don't really cook it at home. So I want to try the beef dish. It looks so good. It was this other like chicken dish with like a roti, and we was like, we don't want no chicken. We out, you know, we always eat chicken. And then the people behind us ordered the chicken dish with the roti, and we was looking like we should have ordered that. It looked delicious. So it's a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna go back and try. Maybe when somebody like come in town to visit, I'll be like, let's go there. I'll try to get us a reservation there, so so I can taste all the other stuff that I want to taste. But it was really nice. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this week's vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, that you like, comment, subscribe to all of the things. All of the links are in the description box below, and I will be back next week, same time, same place, with a vlog. Hopefully we have a new lamp, because I finally, third time's a charm. I ordered the lamp again, because I ordered the lamp a second time. They also didn't have it in stock, because don't piss me off. So then I ordered a lamp a third time, and so far it's on its way. It has been shipped, so we shall see. So by this time next week I should have a lamp, this lamp. Hopefully my Take a Pride piece comes in here soon too. It's not really based on like the time frame that it gave. It's not really supposed to be here until like the beginning of March, so I won't hold my breath on that. Yeah, excuse me. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.